What is up, everybody? Popped on a minute or two early to say hi to everybody. What's going on? Anthony the Molar Man here. Good to see everyone in the chat. Already talking it up before I even get in? Excellent. Good to see everybody. I got people in my my green room already doing their makeup, it looks like. Awesome. Before I begin, I'm going to start out with a song to get us going. You ready? Take On Me by Aha. Ready? How was that? Was that all right? Oh, what a way to start the show. How we all doing? Anthony the Molar Man here. We got everyone in here today. The strangers in the house. We love that. And we got someone in the back room there. Chasing Dreams with Mike is coming on tonight. Very good. And we got KK from Seattle in the house. We got Lindsay visiting from Canada. It's got to be cold there. If it's cold here, I know it's cold there. Lisa T is dancing in her living room, I think, right? Oh, she's dancing now. Wish we could see that. What's up, Brian? Buffalo Bills Patriots tonight. I know you're a Bills fan. Well, we'll have to change that. I got the Patriot gear behind me. Awesome. Excellent. Hey, everybody. We got Brian in here. Seven's in the house. All right. I'll continue to say hi to you guys as you come in. Hey, Vicky, what's up? Jaquetta's in here. What's going on? I just want to say a few things before I begin tonight. I don't really do many interviews, but these two guests tonight that I have coming on simultaneously are awesome people, and I've gotten to know them through streams. I met one of them in person, and I feel like I know them really well, and I hope they feel the same way about me. So I just want to include you guys in this evening. Pierce made it. What's up, Pierce? Cyber made it. Kylie made it. Sarah J in the house. How you doing, Sarah, down in Georgia? It's probably warm there. Anyhow, just to let you guys know what's going on. Hey, Samantha, former Rhode Islander. Stevie. So starting on Mondays, from here on out, Mondays, it's going to be called Match Game Monday. You're saying Match Game Monday. What does that mean? Well, you know the TV show Match Game, where the guy had the long, microphone, and he had 6 celebrities and 2 contestants. Well, I'm going to do Molar Man Match Game on Mondays. So I'm going to have 6 Disney creators come in, and they're going to be the panel. I'm going to have 2 contestants come in, which can be any of you in the chat. Now, this benefits everybody involved because the creators can promote themselves, because we're going to be talking to them throughout the show. It's about a 35-minute show. And the contestants like you who are in the chat will have an opportunity to be a contestant and actually interact with YouTubers or creators on a live program. So I think this will be cool for everybody, and the questions are going to be incredible. You know how those questions go. It's fill in the blank, and we're going to transform a lot of them into Disney stuff. So it's going to be good on Mondays. I'll be Gene Rayburn. That's right. Every answer is going to be Whoopi. You know that, right, stranger? Drew in the Moment is in the house. Drew, formerly from Maine, but he loves Beantown. All right, I'm not getting everybody. I'm sorry. We'll have to. Contest is in here. Yeah. Cheryl's in here. I see you, Cheryl. Jeff Cap. Let's get our first contestant on, since we're going to. This is my first time meeting him in person, but I feel like I know him. Let me add him into the screen here.
Hey, what's up? What's up, Anthony?
Hey, Mike, how you doing?
Doing great, man. How are you?
Good.
I love your. I was gonna say I love your intro, man. It's like you need to start doing tabs, like guitar tabs.
Every tooth is a different note. You know that.
Exactly. Yeah.
How are you? You've been doing interviews all week, it seems.
Yeah. Well, starting yesterday and today.
I know. Yeah.
Fully booked for these last 2 days, and probably that'll be it for the next 2 months.
Well, thanks for stopping in. Hopefully I don't ask a lot of the similar questions because you might get sick of them, but
no, it's okay. I don't even know what to expect. So Yachty, Marcia, Yeah, I see Surf. Hey, everybody. Also, a lot of
Yep.
people we all know together, but I just want to say hi to everybody myself. But no, Marcia ran with Yachty yesterday, and I was watching Giselle. Today, we're kind of switching gears. So,
Okay.
she'll come out and say hi when she can. But Giselle, you saw her probably in the green room. She was already kind of like jumping up and down, trying to get the laptop and move it back and forth and whatnot. So, yeah.
So thank you for coming on my show, because I'm just starting out. I'm only in the 500s to 600s. You know, you're up there, what, over 8,000. So this shows me that you appreciate the little guys too. So that means a lot to me.
I tell a lot of people this, but I consider you guys and most like all you guys in the chat too, actual friends. And and Anthony, I know I've watched your streams a couple of times, and there's a little more to that because I see your interaction on America's Got Talent, a few other things, and but yeah, so it's more than obviously I care, but I also consider you guys friends. So
thanks a lot. I appreciate that. That's awesome. Yeah. So everyone in the chat who jumped over from, looks like a lot of your friends are here too, Mike. So they may have seen me on national TV. I'm not a dentist, what a lot of people originally may have thought. So
that's what I thought.
I was going to say, what did you think when I popped into your stream first time?
I thought it was very interesting. I was like, this guy must be a dentist. And I think I asked you, I don't know if you remember that. And then you told me that, you're a mailman and you're just checking out Disney streams. I was like, well, that's interesting. And then I'm trying to remember the sequence of events, but then I thought I should go check out, see if he's got a channel, because the name just kind of pops out, Anthony the Molar Man. So then I popped on your channel. I was like, oh, wow. I was like, check this out. I was like, this is pretty good stuff. And then of course, from that point on, of course, even now I have a smile on my face, but watching your, the vlogs that you had up there they were pretty good. And I was like, man, that's unique. Never seen anybody do that before. So then I wanted to talk about it in the streams also, just because it's unique,
Yeah. Thanks a lot, Mike. Because it is different and it's gimmicky. I've been doing it since I was a kid. So I try to bring it, to a different level. And some people, like America's Got Talent and the Dave Letterman show, they all had me on. So it was fun.
That's really cool, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
So while I have you on, I'm just going to tell you, one of your streams or one of your videos went viral, and you know what I'm talking about, right?
Velocicoaster, yeah.
Yeah, the Velocicoaster. I think you had over 2.4 million views on that.
Yeah, it was a lot, man. Yeah.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yep.
That's like everyone's goal as a YouTuber, to get something to go viral, right? I mean,
it is. It's good and bad, because a lot of those guys, I think that they like roller coasters and whatnot. And so when I try and do live streams, it's I seem like like, for instance, if I go do POVs on roller coasters, like I bet if I go do Iron Gwazi's about to open up, I'll probably get a ton of views on that one too. But I think that there's a difference in the people who want to watch live streams like Disney, like what we're doing and stuff, and then versus want to see a vlog on the newest, latest, and greatest thing for roller coasters and adrenaline kind of junkies and stuff like that. So, but it was I'm not taking away from it. It was awesome. It was good times. And actually, Nick, this is SO3. I want to give him credit too, because even though I had or do have, I should say, the Universal Annual Pass, they're supposed to do pass holder previews. I never got that email, and Nick was kind enough to say, hey, Mike, why don't you come along with me? So I did. And that's, if it wasn't for that, I never would have got that video. So
yeah, Nick's a good guy. I know Nick too. So yeah. I've asked him to come on as well. He said, yeah.
All right, cool. I'll be looking forward to that one.
Yeah, good job, Mike. That was awesome, because, hey, Marcia. Marcia, how you doing?
Good. I'm watching Giselle so the mic can talk.
Okay.
I just want to pop in and say hi.
I just want to say a hi to a fellow Massachusetts person, because
yes.
I know.
Yeah, Bostonian.
Yeah, go Patriots, huh? No.
I know, tonight in a couple hours. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
The Patriots now that the Bucks have the Tom Brady GOAT. I knew
you're going to say that.
It's a little better now.
Well, now you have the GOAT. Yes.
Yes.
We have the GOAT.
Yeah.
You're
realizing how good he is, because he's
amazing.
You can never count him out. You can just never count him out. They could be down like, man,
to the last second. Yes.
Yep. So, I'm on the TB12 method. I have the book, and it doesn't work for me though.
You mean the diets and everything, like the diet that he does and all that stuff?
It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Then I have a meatball sub afterwards and stuff.
That probably ruins it. Yeah. But I'm rooting for the Bucks this year, man. I saw Edelman post that, or the Patriots. I'd love to see a Patriots Bucks Super Bowl.
Can you imagine that?
No. Yeah.
They're talking about it here. I think, Edelman bet money on it. 100 grand.
100 grand, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
I know. Yeah, a lot of people are popping in. That's awesome.
All right, I'm gonna go check on Gigi. You guys keep talking.
Yeah, great. So thanks for coming in, Marcia. So I I want to know what made you start to stream. First of all, like what made you push that button? Like, did you already have a job, or is this something you wanted to do? Or?
Yeah, I already had a job. I was working at AT&T. I still work at AT&T, actually. That's a whole nother story I can tell you about if you really want to hear it. But it was actually, if he's still in the chat, it was actually Drew in the Moment who got me to start streaming. So it was, we were talking, and I watched him start, and he's Veronica's Marcia's cousin, so by default we're all kind of family, and we all live in the same area. Anyways, we were eating Peruvian one night, and he's like, "I'm telling you, man, you should start a stream, and it's pretty cool stuff. It's a lot of fun." And I was like, "Man, it's just not my personality. I'm an IT technician, kind of just do my own thing, and I'm perfectly happy kind of being I don't want to say a loner, but what I'm trying to say. I'm okay doing stuff by myself." And anyways, I don't know what decided to make me do it. I think I was watching his subscriber level go like 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. I was like, "Whoa, dude, this is actually something. Maybe there is something to this." And then he looked like he was having a bunch of fun. And so that's how I started. And you were one of the first people in my live streams, man. So special thanks to you for that.
I didn't want to bring that up. I remember being someone in the lines with you as you're in Splash Mountain. I'm like, there's only about 8 or 9 of us in here, but that's how you have to start, right? It's amazing.
Yeah.
How far you've come. You guys do excellent.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Yeah, you got an infectious laugh too when you laugh. So
yeah, it's nothing compared to your teeth, but hey, we all can't be,
You've tried it though, haven't you?
Of course, man. I don't really do it on the streams or anything, but I can't duplicate it, man. I try to as the best I could do. I can kind of but it doesn't, I can't make the notes, and I just don't have I don't know, man. It's like I say, it's a special talent. At first I thought I could do that.
Yeah.
I can't
a lot of the kids in my classroom said the same thing, and then they were hurting themselves. And I know. Right, there are people who can do it though. There are people who do it. So
is there? Oh.
There was some guy in another country that actually won that country's talent show. I forget what one it was. So maybe I should have went there. Yeah, I know.
No, man, it was cool what you did. It was awesome to see you on TV, and
thanks.
Yeah, and now streaming, right? So
I'm doing it. Like you said, I'm a mailman. I've been a mailman for 25 years, coming up in April, and that's my career. But I entertain my customers and whatnot too. So I have fun doing it. The kids love it too. So yeah,
that's pretty cool stuff.
So tell everyone how you're related to Queen V and Drew. My Molar Maniacs want to know.
Okay, Molar Maniacs want to know. And okay, so how it was? I see Yachty in there too. Hey, Yachty, what's up? By the way, we were on your show yesterday. Yeah,
I know. Yachty's a great channel as well. Yep. Everyone knows her, I think.
Awesome person and an infectious laugh as well. So
I know.
I like her laugh. I think it's better than my laugh by far, because she has that little squeaky. But all right, so yeah, Veronica and Marcia are cousins, and they'd known each other well before they knew either myself or Andrew from Drew in the Moment, and so they've been tight, and they're also pretty good friends, and I'll say real life, but outside of this, before this, and I'm sure after this, if something ever happened with this, and so that's how. I know, or we know, them, and how we're kind of tied together. And Andrew and I met. He was still living in Maine, and I was helping Marcia's mom move. She moved from here to Maine, and so I was moving her, and they invited me over, and he gave me the royal treatment. I had I'll never forget it. They gave me a Maine lobster, with all the special butter and all that stuff, and let me sleep in their house and whatnot. And it was pretty cool, man. They're very hospitable, and that stuff I'll never forget. And so, I could always kind of tell that Andrew and I would be compatible. So I was happy when he moved down here as well. He's like surfing, and obviously he's a happy guy and just fun to be around. So, but that's in a nutshell. That's the story. So
excellent. So you call him Andrew then? It's not just Drew. It's Andrew.
I do, and it's just I guess I just got used to that, and I realized that on some of the streams, on his streams, I'll be like, "Hey, Andrew," and people are like, "Who's Andrew?" Sometimes, like, "Oh man," because everybody calls him Drew, and there's no reason for it. I think I just do, and so it's kind of stuck in my mind. It's just Okay, I should probably call him Drew.
Well, if he hasn't told you anything yet, just still do what you're doing.
You know what it is? I know what it is. Marcia calls me Andrew, and that stuck in my mind. Yeah, I was just thinking about that. Yeah, so that's how.
That's awesome.
It's her fault, Drew.
So you met Marcia, and then you both had a love for Disney. Is that what happened, or did one of you just say, "You got to come over here and check this out"? Or
yeah, well, okay. So we have or maybe some of you guys don't know, we have a blended family. Both Marcia's had in a previous marriage of me too. So we were both divorced and we met. I had 2 kids. She had 2 kids. And, Giselle, now our young one, is the one that we have together. And what happened was, it's because Veronica's family, I'll call me Andrea. But I lost my train of thought there. So no, what happened was we got the kids together, and we've had a lot of friends who were, love Disney. Just you'll never see them on a stream, but they're always convincing us to go. You guys should do this, guys do that, and do this. And anyways, when we started getting the kids together, and I told this on Yachty stream last night, the first time we put the kids together, believe it or not, was at SeaWorld. But then, after that, we decided to, kind of, I don't want to say go all out and whatnot. And we started trying to do the Disney experiences. Back then they had some of the good memories was the Osborne Lights, at Hollywood Studios. And then they had, I peer pressured Marcia's kids to go on some of the roller coasters. They hadn't done that yet. And so I kind of got them, the Disney ones aren't so crazy, but just good enough where people can enjoy them. And so we did that. And then obviously the Magic Kingdom and the resorts, all those things kind of come into play in the food. And you know how it is once you're there, you get immersed in it. And then it became like a whole family thing. But even then, never in a million years did I think that we were annual pass holders long before, we had annual passes for a long time. And the odd thing is we canceled them right after Giselle was born, and she was at Magic Kingdom. I think she was like maybe 4 months old, and obviously this is before COVID. And then COVID happened, and then we were like, "Oh my God, we can't get annual passes." And then at the same time, this whole streaming thing started, and I was like, "Wow, not in a million years would I have thought this would happen." So, anyways, thankful now that we have them, and hopefully that answers your question. But
it does.
Yeah,
I want to thank you and the many others who during this pandemic went out and streamed Disney when it opened, because many of us couldn't go anywhere, and this is what we were watching. That's how I discovered you. I mean, I'm a diehard Disney fan that couldn't go, and I'm like, I just got to see it. And then I find you, I find other people. Like later on, I'm going to have someone on that I saw, and I just want to thank you. I think everyone's in that same boat. So.
Oh yeah, no problem, man. And and even that helped me like Disney even more. So now it's become, I've met like yourself, Yachty, everybody in the chat. I see Lauren in there. I don't think I said hi. What's up, Lauren? I think I said hi to everybody else. But we made so many connections and so many friends now. It feels like it's a good time. I don't know how else to put it. It's just a good time, and I like it. Now I feel like when I'm holding that gimbal, and I hold the camera in front of me and I'm looking out there, and I feel like I know a lot of the people who I'm chatting with. And I know there's sometimes people watching who don't chat, and great, but I also feel as if I can talk to like some of the people. I can like see their faces in my mind. Like you, if you're there, hey, that's Anthony. I can see what he looks like. He's probably doing this on his teeth right now. So, I started doing like,
it's true.
Started doing that. Yeah. Two up kind of stuff. You know what I mean? So I can think of like jokes to say or nice things or personal things, but you know what I mean? So it becomes more like a friendly, it's fun. It's like you're going there with your friends. So.
We appreciate that, the interaction you have with each person, because we feel like we know them by you talking to them too. So it's good.
Yeah. No,
awesome.
It makes the whole thing fun, So
in my chat, I got a lot of individuals who are starting out in YouTube, like they want to be streamers. So do you have any advice for anyone like that? Like I give them my advice, like they want to start out, you know what I mean? And it's hard to tell them, okay, yeah.
Well, I mean, if you live in Florida, I would say start at Disney World, right?
Right. I know.
Yeah, if you live in California, I would say start at Disneyland. If not, I would say just keep on doing what you like. Food is a good one. It seems like how-to videos, I guess consistency seems like the best thing to keep everything going. Just keep doing what you're doing, like yourself. I know you're remote, but you're finding a way. Now you're doing interviewers from Disney. You're doing the all the stuff with the the teeth and everything, and the home streams and stuff, and it's working for you, man. So I should ask you the same question.
Well, I pick a passion, and I like to entertain. So I'm just running with it, and I incorporate Disney in what I do. So if I'm in, let's say, northern Maine at Acadia National Park, I'll start playing Disney music on the side of a mountain. I'll ask people random questions from my chat. They're asking people Disney questions. I bring Disney where I go. So that's what I'm doing. Yeah. Very good. Good answer then. I like that. So you know about me and the Tower of Terror, correct?
Oh yeah, world record holder. Yeah.
It's kind of unofficial because my picture was taken down. It used to be in their display at the end of the ride.
I didn't know that. I didn't know.
It was
when did
there.
they take it down? No way.
Once they started redoing the way it was going up and down numerous times. Back when I did it, it just did it the one time.
Oh, okay. All
right.
I
was relatively new when I went. So
in my book, man, you definitely I can't even imagine. It was 214. Am I thinking right? 216, somewhere in there.
213 days.
I was close. I knew it was right there.
That was the best time ever. I loved it.
I've thought about that often, that line. I've thought about how many times and how you managed to do that. Like I wondered, could I even do that? Could I do that 200 plus times? I don't even know, man. I might not be able. Like this physically, that can't be easy, you know.
It's we got to know everybody, and we didn't have to wait in line. So they would let us go around the back of the building. There's another entrance behind there.
Yeah,
it would bring us up right to the floor where the elevators are and put us right on. So that's all we kept doing.
That's pretty cool. Yeah,
it was cool. We got to know a lot of nice people on that ride, and I don't even know where they are today. It's just amazing.
It's a once in a lifetime thing, man.
It was. That was great. Now,
yeah.
Drew, if you had to work a ride or work at Disney, what would you do?
Work?
Yeah, if you had to work there, like if you had a job there, what job would you enjoy doing the most?
I would like to be a character, I would say, and it wouldn't really matter what character, you know. But I guess I'd like to be in the parades. And the first one that popped in my mind was, okay, I'd like to be Mickey on the cavalcade. But then the second one that popped in my mind, and this is probably even more accurate, was the toy soldiers in that Christmas parade.
Oh yeah.
Those guys are so cool. I'd love to do that. Yeah,
we could say that's
I'd have a lot of fun doing that, actually. Maybe even Winnie the Pooh or something.
So you'd be a character. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, because I don't know, you could make people happy, and I don't know, you could like make kids smile and stuff, you know, stuff like that. So you could.
Yeah, no one would actually know it's you in there, unless it's the person that's with you bringing you out, the cast member. But
yeah. But I think it'd be fun. I don't know how if they have air conditioning and those things or whatever, but hopefully they do.
There's got to be little fans in there. There's got to be. I know.
Yeah.
It's been really hot. I've been in Disney when it's been really hot and really cold. So you must have too, right? Like.
Oh yeah.
What's the worst time to go? When it's raining? Like when is?
Yeah, muggy rain, maybe summer rain, but it doesn't usually rain for that long. But I suppose that the cold nights are kind of fun because it's nighttime and the lights and stuff, so that doesn't really bother me. So, and I do like the sun. So that doesn't really bother me, I guess. Streaming wise, the phones have a hard time. They get like overheated and whatnot. So you got to be careful with that. But otherwise, the sun doesn't bug me. So, yeah, I'd say rain. Yeah.
Oh, that's it. Yeah. I mean, I've been there in all conditions too, but you live in it down there. So also.
Can I ask you a question on the same note?
What's up?
All right. Since you're a mailman, like, what's the worst time what's the worst weather to deliver mail? And is it the ice right now or rain? Is it ice or? Yeah.
I'll tell you, I would rather deliver in 3 or 4 inches of snow than a pouring rain. Because a pouring rain, no matter what type of Gore-Tex outfit you wear, you're going to get soaked anyway.
And it just feels uncomfortable.
You feel uncomfortable, and the mail gets wet. And that's what the customers hate that.
Yeah.
So I would rather work in snow because you can kind of dress for it and trounce through it.
Yeah, sure.
A blizzard is tough. They say rain, sleet, or snow, but I've been trying to change that motto for years. They're not listening to me.
Man. Can you guys please change that motto?
I know. But anyway, so also, I noticed too that Vanilla Ice called you out.
Okay. Yeah. So that was go ahead. Ask your question. I'll explain the rest.
So I know you're a Vanilla Ice fan, and you've been to a few of his outings or concerts. Yeah. But he mentioned you on live stream or something, right? So explain that.
That's not even man. That's not even like so yes, he did, but so what that is, it's called what is it called? I think it's called Cameo. So, and you can get, like, if you guys haven't done that, you can go and get I shouldn't say any celebrity, but you can get any number of celebrities to do intros for you. I don't want to say B-list, but probably they are, right? B-list celebrities. So you could get like radio station hosts, Vanilla Ice, or we saw D. Snyder on there. And so you kind of hire these people to do it, and they'll give you a personal message. You see, so it wasn't like, it's not like we're like best friends or anything. Like, hey, Vanilla Ice, let's go, man. We're rolling in our photos and stuff. It was more like a kind of a business arrangement. So
I thought that was very cool.
Yeah, it's cool. We still like it, and it's fun, and he did a good job. And we did see him like very close. I have to say, like you probably saw some of the pictures when we saw him at the concert at Busch Gardens, and he was really cool. Like, because you know how people get, they all want, everyone's like, oh, sign my things and everything like that. And he sat there, he's like, some celebrities would be like, hey, just get out of here. He's like, I'll sign, like, he's like, you guys, I'll sign every last person. Like, I don't care if it takes like 2 or 3 hours. It doesn't matter. Like, I'll sign it or sign your shirt or a postcard. He's a super cool guy about that. He was, Giselle, it didn't matter, if she was young and, kind of crying and stuff. And he was happy to see, he's just very relaxed. And, from my youth, and I guess you're probably about the same age as me, we grew up and he was the, kind of one of those fun. Everybody knows Ice Ice Baby and
exactly.
Ninja Rap and all that stuff. And so we just thought it'd be a cool little gimmick and kind of to do that. And we thought about maybe D. Snyder. that one would be pretty cool too. I don't know what we could have him say, but I don't know.
Man.
But, yeah.
So I'm going to play a quick game with you before we send you off and bring in our next guest.
Okay.
I want to see how well Marcia trained you on the New England accent. Okay.
Oh no, not well. All right, this will be fun.
So I'm going to put up a word on the screen, and I want you to pronounce it for me. All right.
All right.
How do you say that word?
Worcester.
Worcester. Do you know what we say here in Boston?
No.
It's Worcester. Worcester.
Oh yeah, definitely not. Yep, I failed that one.
No, Worcester. Everyone says Worcester, but it's Worcester. See, Marcia would have known that.
Was she?
Yeah.
Oh, here she comes.
Oh my God,
Okay,
I have to come to this.
Marcia. Okay, here you go. Marcia.
Did you just say Worcester?
Yeah.
I actually thought. You want to know what I actually thought? I thought Worcester sauce.
Oh,
okay, I get it.
That's what I saw. That's what I read.
What do we say, Marcia?
Worcester.
Worcester. All right, here's the next one.
You're reading it.
I already knew it. Come on, obviously
Right.
Anthony has a better.
Here's the next one. How would you say that, Mike?
Oh my goodness! Can I have her try first, and then I'll say without telling me what's
all right. Anyone is.
I'm not 100% Bostonian. I just live in.
All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with
That
the
one
last
I don't even know how to say it myself.
Lester.
Oh, Lester.
See, I'm like the Borg on Star Trek, dude. I'm adapting to your questions.
Yep.
That one, I didn't even know that one.
And now we got one in our.
Oh,
one of these
that was cool. That was
What's this one?
yeah.
Oh,
That was pretty easy.
Blinka, you got it. And Drew said this one earlier.
Lobster.
Oh, lobster.
Yeah,
Lobster.
And this is the town near me.
Oh, yes.
Oh, well, you want me to say it?
Yeah, you say it's for you.
Glista.
Close.
All right. Gloucester.
Yeah,
Gloucester. Yeah. That's all I got for you. But that's they filmed a lot of movies in Gloucester.
Cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
What's a popular movie that they?
The Perfect Storm with George Clooney.
Oh, no way. That was filmed there?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
That was one that came to my head. But
I remember some signs about that driving from Maine to Massachusetts. I used to do that drive a lot.
Did you know they filmed in the town that I'm in, Lakeland? Edward Scissorhands was filmed. A lot of it was filmed here in Lakeland, Florida.
Right?
Yeah,
wow.
yeah.
Cutting all those edges.
It's our claim to fame here in Lakeland.
That's awesome. Home of Scissorhands.
Yep.
There was another one that was filmed here too.
Yeah, it was a more recent one.
The recent one from Disney.
I can't think of the name.
I can't remember the name.
It had to do with the gorilla.
The gorilla, the animals. The one and only.
Something like that. Only got released on Disney.
The one and only something. Yes.
Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah. Anyway, it was a good movie. Yeah.
Marcia, do you miss it here at all?
Oh no. Well, I do the people. I still have a lot of friends there, but I don't miss the weather. Like right now, where you are right now in this weather, I don't miss it.
No, it was bad today. 22 below with the wind chill.
Oh my God, no, I don't miss it at all.
I still can't feel parts on my body. I can't.
Oh my God, no.
I know.
I saw that video you sent, man. You did look pretty cold, I have to say.
It was cold. It was cold
Yeah.
today, but like the fall season's great. I love it here in the fall. I just don't like
The
breaking the
summer is
leaves.
the best.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
the summer is the best actually in Maine. I'm not sure how much you know of Maine, but oh my God, the lakes, they are beautiful.
They are beautiful. Yeah.
It's the best time to be there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here in Florida, we already got used to Florida summer, but sometimes some days are hard.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Going to Disney in the summer is brutal.
Well, that's when we went. We went in August this past year, and that's the only time we could have went. And it was hot, but we deal with it. We just go to the pool for the day or whatever,
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I've kind of adapted to the Florida heat. I actually enjoy it. Even in the midst of summer, I can go outside, and a lot of people
some
are
days
hot,
I can't,
but I'm like, oh man, it just feels great to me. Like the sun rays hitting you, and just like, oh man, this is awesome. So.
Oh man, I just want to thank you guys for coming in. Marcia doing the, whatever you were doing, the salsa in front of the castle.
I love that. Yes.
I know.
Can we get you to do a salsa outro for us?
No, yeah, come on. He's got a little left for his next guest.
Come on. It was awesome having you guys. We love watching you. Chasing Dreams with Mike.
Yep. Thanks,
also
Anthony.
on Instagram as well.
Thanks, everybody.
Everybody in the chat, thanks again for joining.
For
all of our friends out there, and enjoy Tom Does Disney here coming on. So thanks, Anthony. Take it easy, man. And let's go Patriots.
All right, good. Yeah, I got some fans down in Florida. Thanks.
Yep.
Appreciate you coming on. Thanks, guys. See you in the chat.
Yep. See you.
Okay. See you later. All right. So that was Chasing Dreams with Mike and Marcia. Great people, great friends, and hopefully you all got to know them a little bit better this evening. And I know I did. Hopefully I asked some good questions. And in fact, I forgot to ask you guys if you had any questions for him. And Yadi had them on last night, so maybe Yadi got a little bit more info from him as well. Well, our next guest this evening, let me give him the proper introduction. I feel like he's a brother to me, and I've only met him once. He's also from the New England area, and man, I think he's a great guy, and a lot of you do too. And I know next time I see him, I am bringing him a ton of bagels because that's what he wants. His name is Tom Does Disney. Let's see if we can bring him in.
That was great. Nice job, man. Well,
Tom, how you doing, Tom?
I'm good. You saved those questions for the right people, because I was thinking those Foster Gloucester kids, they always got out of school for the snow. I was always jealous. Like, Foster Gloucester, no school for you.
No, they're right along the coast. They never had school.
Yep.
But they were going through the summertime, though. That's why they were making it up.
Mm-hmm. You picked the right towns too. I didn't see like Mattapan on there or anything.
I gave it.
I just saw Worcester.
It's funny here.
Too funny.
You got a lot of your friends in here, Tom. Just shouting them out for you.
Hello, everybody.
So Tom, you don't do many interviews. So again, I just want to thank you for stopping in on my channel. I did an interview with you last May. It almost think about how long ago that was, but
amazing.
I know. And I think we hit it off pretty good right off the bat. And you were asking me a ton of questions, and now it's my chance to.
Well, you're great. I love your talent. So.
Oh, thanks, Tom, man. You got tons of talent too. Look at all those Legos behind you. How does anyone even do that?
A lot of patience. I grew up doing it, and I think that's the thing that everybody forgets, is that like I've always had a little bit of a knack for it, So for me, sometimes it's more about just the time more than the actual challenge,
Yeah, I mean, I go to downtown Disney or Disney Springs and see the Lego store there, and everyone's outside trying it, and I'm like, my daughter's trying it for like an hour, and I'm like, I gotta go do.
Well, you watch DC and Michelle too. They do like a fun little show too. But not everybody builds differently, and I appreciate that about Lego. It's cool.
Yeah, and you got Bricks Live, which is doing well.
Yeah, Bricks Live. That's our me and Pat's baby.
Yeah, baby. That's what you call it. Yeah, awesome, man. So Tom, you originally grew up in Rhode Island, correct?
Newport. You were talking about movies. I'm like Amistad, all kinds of stuff. I got to see films. Yeah,
that's right.
They transformed Washington Square into Amistad. It was crazy.
Oh, that'd be so cool to see.
Dude, it was amazing.
Newport's really cool. I got a couple sweatshirts upstairs with all the mansions and everything, and what a place to visit.
Yeah, I was really lucky to grow up in Newport. It's such a cool town.
Awesome. And then did you do live streaming up in Rhode Island at all? Like
when
did you push that button for the first time? Was it up there?
Oh, I definitely did it up there. Yeah. There were times in between my Disney trips when I started the channel that I just had no idea what to do. And Tanya was she was really kind of back then one of the only people that did like streaming, but I watched her a little bit. I watched Josh and Jenna. I was like, there might be something there. I used to just stream at home for, like you were saying earlier, like 10 people in front of my cork board. It was cool. I had fun. Yeah. Really. So I vlogged, dude. That's how I started my channel. Like I was vlogging and like the Instagram. That's how I kind of started what I did. Streaming came way later.
Okay, so you kind of building a foundation first, and then say, okay. I
got a chance to see that all my friends were just like pressing the button and going out there, and like it was a lot easier. I give like Nate and Dev and all those guys a lot of credit for just still vlogging. Because it takes a lot of effort.
It does. Yeah. I looked into it. I'm like, man, that's a lot of cut and paste and this and that and editing.
It takes a lot of dedication.
I'm getting lucky right now because my daughter's in an agricultural school or vocational school, and she's taking that for a course, like for her actual. Sure. So that may help me down the road. We'll see.
That's awesome. Any little bit helps.
I know.
Any bit helps. Yeah.
Yep. DC just showed up.
Yep. Those guys are great.
Yeah, they are. They did some cooking last night.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So, I'm always trying to keep tabs on everybody. It's a hard thing to do, but I'm on YouTube enough that even if I'm clicking on for a couple minutes, I try to keep tabs on everybody.
It's very hard. I don't know how people do it they have all these monitors in front of them and they're just checking everyone out, boom, 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 and working at the same time like me. So.
I know, it's true.
I know. So what made you go down to Florida then? Rhode Island
the channel. Yeah, the channel.
Okay.
Yeah. I had just eventually was like, if I'm gonna, the trips were killing me. The going back home was killing me. I'd be back in Rhode Island, just like, man, I wish I was in Disney right now.
Yeah. Oh man. And you just did it.
I missed it way too much. Yeah, I just kind of pulled the trigger, dude. I was lucky. I'm a younger guy. I don't have any kids, no wife. The only thing I had tying me down was my job, and a buddy of mine owned the restaurant. And he sold it, and I said, you know what? I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna get out of here, try something else. And I had to work. When I got down here, I worked at Disney Springs at Paddlefish for a little while. So I did the restaurant thing for a bit, but I've been lucky enough with YouTube to be able to kind of get past all that. And I wouldn't have been able to do any of that if I didn't live here.
I know. You have the weather.
You gotta be here.
You gotta be there. Yep.
Just for content alone, like you can only stockpile so much stuff.
Yeah, to keep things fresh and real, you got to be in a place that offers that.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're stale all the time. You know what I mean?
You got to have boots on the ground. Like AJ is a good example, right? Disney Food Blog. She lives in Houston, but you got people there every day that can send her the pictures, that can write up the articles. As long as you've got boots on the ground, you're okay. So for me, I said, why not put my own boots on the ground?
That's right. For a lot of us who are not near Disney but love it, we have to be creative. So
I know.
I'm doing cooking. I'm doing cooking streams. I'm setting fire to my kitchen by accident. So a lot of stuff's happened, but I mean, it's entertaining. So people,
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Yeah,
so
I know. I've seen a lot of people like do a lot of different stuff over the COVID period, like mixing it up. It's cool to watch.
What year did you move to Florida? Someone wants to know.
2019. Yeah. What's up, Jeff? Cap.
Yeah, Jeff. Yeah, so 19. Okay, excellent. That's awesome.
Yeah, 19.
So we watched a lot of your streams. I was with you since the beginning of the pandemic. I've watched you.
Definitely.
I think you were one of my first streamers I've actually watched. And and I always tell you about the first stream I saw you in, and in Hollywood Studios, and you're always trying food, and I think, is that your passion because you worked in that industry?
I don't know what it turned into for Disney and me was that when you're there every day, you're always kind of just, you're not always wanting to wait 90 minutes for Slinky Dog. So I ended up being like, let's just kind of eat snacks because it's a quick, fun. And then the next thing I'm like, wow, these are good. Some of these snacks are really good. And then I was finding myself like, I'm going to Epcot today specifically to eat this festival item. And food really became a driving factor in why I was going to Disney. So I got to give Disney credit. They got me good with the food.
That would be awesome to know that you have an annual pass and you can literally just go to Disney to do one thing.
Yeah. Well, there were days where I was literally just go to Satuli. I'd have a chicken bowl and I would leave. If Navi had a, more than a 30-minute wait, I was just like, all right, I'm just going to go home. I just wanted the chicken bowl. It's weird. Yeah, it's weird. Disney's food was really like the driving factor. I know a lot of people like that. Those are some of my favorite messages I get, man. They're like, I went on vacation and I tried 10 of these things that you said to eat and I loved them all. That makes my whole day.
So Triton wants to know what's your favorite
Eric.
snack.
Yes, Eric. Oh God, it's a tough question, dude. They're changing always. In general, though, I really those spring rolls at Magic Kingdom, they tend to be the favorite, the crowd favorite too.
Are they seasonal? Like they take them away at times, and
they used to, but now they've been around for a while now.
Okay.
Yeah, we can all really kind of thank like Tim Tracker. Like he like brought everybody's attention to those things, and the next thing you know, they've been you always seeing everybody posting about it. I got spring rolls. I guess. Yeah. But Dole Whip, all that stuff is so classic,
I know.
Anything that's good, that tastes good, and you can get a good Instagram picture, that's a good Disney combo.
Is there anything on your bucket list to go see, like Disneyland or?
Oh yeah, dude, of
Paris
course.
Or
yeah, I've got so much. Yeah, that's my favorite thing is when I think about, the journey. It's really just begun. Like I have to go to all these parks still. Yeah, I've really just been finding my foothold here, enough that I could get, to a point where this was the full-time gig and get to a point where this year of daily streaming is done. And at that point, I'll be able to kind of mix things up, go out to Disneyland. I want to go to Aulani super bad. I've never been on a cruise, period.
Cruise? Oh, man.
I've never even been on a Carnival cruise, so I need to go on like a Disney cruise. And
yeah.
I've got a lot on my list, thankfully.
I haven't done a Disney cruise either. I've done regular cruises and I loved them, so I can only imagine what a Disney cruise is like. So
they're the best from what I hear. It's so relaxing. And
How did you meet Pat?
Pat I met through YouTube. Yeah,
Oh,
Pat actually, one of his things that he was doing before he cut loose from like education was he was doing kind of like a study on YouTube. And like chats and the socialness of it all, which is a really cool thing he was doing. And I reached out to him. He reached out to me. We linked up. We talked about that a lot. It's something I do too. Like I observe that a lot too. Like I said, I'm always tuning into everybody's streams, and it was cool that we both had we had a very similar viewpoint as to like YouTube and that kind of stuff. Pat's a cool guy.
Pierce wanted to know what's number one. What's number one on that list?
Oh yeah, that's Tokyo.
Tokyo?
Yep, Tokyo for sure, 100%.
Oh man,
the food, the everything. I just hear it's the best by
that'd
by
be
a lot.
fun.
Yeah, I hear it's the best by a lot.
Wow. So when you stream, Tom, you've been streaming for a number of years now. Is there one stream that stands out to you as the most memorable to you? It may not be the best one, but like the one that you say, man, I always remember that one. Because there's a few in my mind that I still remember of yours that just randomly come to my mind, and I'm like, man. Oh. Tom's freezing up? So I put all right, let's bring him in again.
My stepmom just called me. She picked a great time.
Okay, that's what happened. All right.
There's 3 people whose phone number will go through. It's my dad, my stepmom, and my grandma.
So you know who it is automatically.
Of course, one of them calls right now. Yeah, dude. Well, you asked a question and I didn't get to hear it.
Like, what's one of your most memorable streams like that comes to
Okay,
your mind?
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Oh, I have a bunch of them, but yeah, I've had some good ones. One day I got stuck on Everest and they evac'd us from the top of Everest.
Oh, wow.
And I went through the whole inside of Everest. And the people that were on that stream got to see it because nobody told me to stop streaming until I got to the very end. Yeah, so the people that were on that stream got to see something that was like super crazy special. Like, you know.
That would be very cool.
Yeah, it was awesome. I had one day where YouTube picked me up and I had like 2,300 people watching. That was a crazy day.
Wow.
It was just all of a sudden, dude, it was like, you know, I had normal like 200 at Epcot and then it was like 6 and I was like, whoa, and then it was 1,000 and then 15, 18, 2, 21, 23. I was like, I had no idea what to do. I just was eating. That's what I did the whole time. I walked around Epcot as it happened. I just kept eating snacks. I was like, hey, welcome to my channel. This is what I do. This is what I do.
You must have been nervous going, all these people.
No, dude, I wasn't because I was like, you know, I don't want to give anybody any false idea of what this is about. I'm like, hey, this is what I do. I eat this food.
So we got to hope for an evac to get a lot of followers. That's the thing.
Dude, it was amazing. That evac was a really special stream just because I had to take it down. And so the people that were there, they saw something so cool.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
So, some memorable ones, I mean, that have come to my mind were you walking around with a ton of people during the pandemic. And one time you thought you lost them all and you just sat there. And I don't know if you were crying or not, but
I was so aggravated. I was furious. That was New Year's Eve, dude.
Oh, it was New Year's.
700 people, and I dropped them all. I was like, oh God, why do I do this for a living? I'm like, I should just go back to vlogs.
We felt it, and the super chats came in high and heavy right after that. Boom, 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 boom,
the
boom.
chats are all, you know, I gotta say, on YouTube, there's like the generosity always just boggles my mind, but. Yeah, I've had some struggles, man. That streaming was a lot to learn. That's how I started my streaming was in Mickey's Not So Scaries. I did 28 of them that year, and I called it boot camp. I think it's still on my channel. If you go, it's like Mickey's Not So Scary boot camp. Like, just how do you stream? How do you deal with lag? How do you the whole nine? Because it's not easy. When you're out in the park, doing this is nice. You got your Wi-Fi. Unless your stepmom calls, it's a clean connection. Out there in the park, it's like you're lagging on pirates in this spot that you've never lagged ever. You've got hundreds of people watching. How do you handle that?
Yeah,
it's not easy. You got to go through the boot camp to be prepared.
So you must go over in your mind. Okay, today is going to be a busy day here. Maybe it's best to go this way or.
Yeah, for the most part, I have definitely leaned into the fact that, like, if I'm at Magic Kingdom, my goal for that is to try to just ride the things that I know are going to be. Pirates is barely ever going to give me any problems. If it does, I usually know the spots. I can tell people, you know, like, we're about to lag, and then we lag. Those moments, those don't bother me as much. But, yeah, I know for people like, you know, the black screen can be a big issue for people. Some people use Streamlabs and it does all kinds of crazy stuff. So it's definitely, I think that's when I talk to guys like Dev or Nate, like, why don't you do streaming? It's usually the answer that I get from these kind of guys is that it's fun every once in a while, but there's an element of unpredictability. It's very hard to deal with as a creator because you want to tell a story. You're like, okay, this is the story I want to tell today. We're going to eat food. We're going to go on some rides. And there's a general narrative. The more you have to put into like the actual creation of it, fighting your camera, fighting something, the more plug and play, the better, which is why a lot of people stream because you just press the button and most of the time it works.
Welcome in, Crystal.
Crystal's a great vlogger. You know, I know Crystal's a great vlogger.
Yeah, we should shout her out. She just she has her own website now that just came out. Yeah. So go check out the Crystal Palace too.
Yep.
So
Crystal does great vlogs.
Some of the streams I remember too, Tom. You talked about the guy that touched your leg on the Tower of Terror. The big guy.
Well, just talking to Jimmy about my buddy was down from Rhode Island. I was telling him that story. I'm like, it was amazing.
Yeah.
Genuinely, yeah. I've had some weird ones. I really have seen some incredible things around Disney World. So.
What about that squirrel that you wanted to save? Remember that?
It's amazing, right? And the kind of there was a little bit of backlash and like it was
Little drama here and there.
I have to say, yeah, when I say to my friends is that I feel like ever since I started this streaming stuff, like my life has become like a movie or something. I'm like, you can't even write this stuff sometimes, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
And
hard to imagine that some of this stuff even happens.
yep. Seven remembers that one. Yep.
I'm kind of jealous, you know. I see some people just like Pat, he'll just go to Magic Kingdom, have a normal day. I'm like,
Right.
why can't I have that?
You know what was? I don't even know if I should bring this up. One time, I don't know if you mumbled something about a woman wearing a mask.
Yeah, and she chased me around, and I had to talk to Hollywood studio security, and they were super cool, and they were like, "Hey, you know, sorry."
I know, but
I told them they were laughing actually because I at one point I said to them, I said, well, you know, she took her camera out and she was like, and I said, make sure you follow Tom Does Disney on YouTube, and they all cracked up. They said that's funny. You know? The pandemic was very tough for me because I saw some ugly things, you know, from a place where I had never really seen that kind of stuff, and it has kind of carried on. It's sad to say. I'm sure you've seen the news. Like even yesterday, there was a fight in Peter Pan a couple days ago.
Yep.
And I think the pandemic's got people very
on edge.
Very on edge. It's sad. It's sad.
Even for the bucket yesterday, there was a fight. I heard.
Yeah. Hey, I got to tell you, I mean, I can only imagine. I heard Disney kick some people out for offering up some serious money to the front of the line people. Yeah, the pandemic has been very strange for Disney. Yeah, another reason to just kind of go and eat some snacks, you know, just enjoy the sights and not get in line for Peter Pan because you're going to wait 45 minutes for something that you used to be able to walk onto at the end of the night, and you might have some guy just yelling at you for no reason.
No reason.
Yeah, it's sad.
I'll tell you though, going live, for me, and I know for you, is probably what people want. They like the live element.
Yeah.
You can pre-record something and then post it. It's not going to do as well, it seems. So live is where to be.
I think that there's something to be said for Disney live streaming because it's only like you were asking what like the advice, like what kind of advice you'd give like for something like doing YouTube, dude. You know what my advice for everybody is? If you're gonna do YouTube and you're gonna stream, play a video game, because what's so for us, we are all a community of Disney people. So for us, we think about Josh and Jenna or maybe even Maria out there with tons and tons of people watching. But when in reality, there's very few people watching them in terms of the grand scheme of like YouTube streaming. You know, most of those people who do big streaming, it's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50,000 people watching. That's my advice for people.
Wow.
I'm like, play a video game. Like, because you could be Ninja, you could be PewDiePie. Like those are that's the ultimate dream, talking about like serious. YouTube's amazing in that way that you can go punch in like Zambia stream and there's like a live cam in Africa of just animals all day. There's 1,500 people watching at any moment. There's such a variety. But if you really wanted to ever like just explode in this and become like a household name, like you got to just play, you got to find a game. You got to play Minecraft or Roblox or Fortnite or one of these games that the kids play because that's all they watch on YouTube.
That's all they do, and they're intrigued.
They're
intrigued. Yeah,
I see kids in the park every day, and they see you with the camera, and they say, "Are you a YouTuber?" And you're like, "Yes." And you ask, I ask every single kid, "Who do you watch on YouTube?" And they are always gamers. Always gamers. Always. Yeah.
Why don't you tell everyone in my chat about your? You have another stream you do with gaming, don't you?
I do, yeah. I haven't really figured out the niche in it, really, but yeah, I've been doing gaming. Yeah, for now, dude, I'm trying to look into it more. I'm starting to watch it a little bit more. I feel like that was a good part of what I did with Disney YouTube was that I watched people who were really good at it, and I tried to learn from that. So right now, I'm doing the same thing. You know, we're lucky with Bricks because the reality with Bricks is that on a good day, we're top 5 Lego streams on the internet. There's only
That's awesome.
4. Yeah, there's only 4 or 5 people that have more than 100 people watching them in Lego. It's a very small market. So it was specifically why we decided to do that channel, because you can really become something without having to have huge numbers.
Yeah.
Disney streaming is really starting to pick up now, where you see there's so many people that do it. And those numbers are starting to climb up. Those people, now there are a few people that have that 1,000 regularly watching them. And I love it. I love to see it. I really do. It's been cool to watch, man, because back in the day, it was just Jen, Tanya, Josh and Jenna, and that was
it.
That was really it. There was
TV and
yeah, that was really it, man. And I mean, Spokesman too, like a couple of the OG guys, and it's been so cool to watch it turn into this thing where so many people are doing it. I love it. It's been so fun to watch.
Do you see a point where Disney may say to stop doing it?
No, I do think that they're smart in that they know how good it is for them. They know that even though there are moments that maybe they don't want at this point, there are so many other platforms. Like when you hear about the ugliest things at Disney, like say the Peter Pan fight, it's not through YouTube streaming. You see it through TikTok, through these short format things.
Yeah.
Disney knows they can't get rid of something like TikTok because it's just on your phone. So I think they know that it's a fine line to start stepping. And I think that in general, most of the time, streaming is really, really good for them. Really good for them. And the fact that through any given night, you can go find Disney fireworks live on YouTube, it's a good thing for Disney. Yeah.
It really is. Yeah. The TikTok thing went viral when those buckets came out yesterday. Someone looked at TikTok. Next thing you know, the line went. Yeah. So social media helped that for sure.
Oh gosh, yeah, it doesn't happen without social media.
Yeah.
So
I just want to thank you, Tom, for recommending Trattoria Al Forno when I went down. I did go there and it was amazing. So right along the boardwalk, it was good.
Yeah, amazing, good quality food. It smells super good in there. Yeah, that's one of my faves.
They make their own pasta fresh too. It's beautiful.
Delicious. Oh yeah, really good place. Yeah. So that's great.
I'm going to say a few things to you, and I want you to answer it in one word. Okay?
Yeah. All right.
Okay. Betsy.
Fast.
If you don't know what Betsy is, that's Tom's car. Nemesis.
Old.
Oh man, we miss Nemesis because
stinky.
Yeah, stinky. We didn't smell it, but we knew you had to move them around a lot in your stream. So
old. That's the word for Nemesis.
That's a funny one. All right, I didn't expect that one. Bricks Live. I think you already told us what that was.
One word for Bricks Live.
Yeah.
Oof. Collection.
All
about the collection.
Look at that collection. You have no more room, really. I mean,
gotten new shelves for the other room. Bro.
So you're a big collector of Legos and Magic Bands. What's your favorite Magic Band, Tom?
Oh, I have a princess one that's pretty nice. But yeah, that Mandalorian season 1 is like my prized possession. That thing is it's really gained an incredible amount of value. Not that I think money's everything, but I think that in the Magic Band world, money kind of speaks for it because like as collectors, we kind of put that value on it.
Yeah.
And it's such a sought after band that I think that's the one.
Oh man.
I adore that thing.
That's awesome. How about one word for Blue Zoo?
Steak.
Steak. I know it.
Yeah.
Now we got to hit that up when I come down.
I would love to. Trust me. That's my favorite place to bring people.
Because I know there's steaks anywhere in Disney, but you make me want to have one there. So
that place is something else.
Yeah. Just for everyone coming in, if you'd like to subscribe to my channel, I know I had many in here.
Make sure you guys.
I haven't been saying that, but
hit that like button.
We'll be going live once a week on Monday. So
I heard that. That's cool, man.
And the next one,
the match game.
Oh, you heard I was going to do that?
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm going to have like, different YouTubers. Some are, a couple hundred, some maybe in the thousands.
Who
And
cares?
yeah, like someone like in the chat, like, whatever, Sean may want to be a contestant and want to interact with him. That's a good way of playing a game,
Yeah.
Yeah. So I hit you up on Instagram today with a Dave Matthews song. So how many Dave Matthews songs concerts you've been to?
Oh, 43 was the last one.
What?
Tampa was 43. Yeah.
43. So did you travel with him, or was it all Florida?
Oh yeah, I did a 12. I did a 12 show summer once. It was two Saratoga Springs, 2 Hartford, 2 Mansfield, which I think that year was actually Fenway. We did 2 Camden. We did 2 down here in West Palm. It was a summer. Yeah, we used to me and the boys, man. That was like our thing in the summer. We would just go and see Dave, and it was epic. We tailgated. It was crazy adventures.
Hey, Lisa and Mike.
Mike and Lisa, the best.
Yeah, I know. I got to meet them too, which is really cool.
They're the best. Yeah, they're so sweet.
I went to Dave Matthews at Gillette Stadium.
Sure.
During the summertime, it was a pouring rain. So my friends took 2 SUVs. We backed them next to each other, lift the tops up, put a tarp over, and we were grilling underneath.
Unbelievable.
People were buying hot dogs off of us in the parking lot. It was unbelievable.
Yeah. Hey, I've been like you, man. When like rain, sleet, or snow, I've been to Dave Matthews shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unreal. So any more questions for Tom tonight? I know. We're going to end it with a couple more of the Molar Maniacs questions before we sign off this evening. But I appreciated Tom coming on.
And I don't get to do any New England words.
Wait a minute. We'll go through them again. See if you know what they are. Here you go.
Yeah, what's the guy?
Okay, what's the guy? Can you name name a Boston beer?
Oh, Sam Adams, cheap though.
Yeah,
that's Sam a cheap Adams. Hit. What else do they brew in Boston? Was
Wachusett?
Sure. Narragansett's what I used to drink, dude.
Yeah, very good.
Gansett, but that was brewed. That's a Rhode Island beer. What's the second one though? What's Lisher? Luster.
So
I don't know where that is, dude.
That's in Western Mass. If you go past Worcester and like you're going to New York, they call it Leicester, even though it's pronounced like.
So what's that, like out near Holyoke?
Yes, right. Chicopee.
Wow. Okay. The basketball Hall of Fame-y kind of area.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Sure, I got you.
Yeah, there's some towns out there. I still, when the weatherman says this town, I'm like, I don't even know where that is.
Crazy, right?
I know. And
yeah, I like that. Blinka.
Blink. Yeah, you know.
Yeah. Hey, watch out for your Blinka. How about the bubbler? You drink out of the bubbler.
Yeah, that's right.
Everybody calls it a water fountain. It's really a bubbler.
Well, I live in a town called Peabody.
Yeah, Peabody. Yeah, I know Peabody.
Everyone calls it Peabody.
Peabody. Yeah, that's what I call it. Peabody. What do you call Peabody? That's what you say?
Peabody. Yeah.
Peabody.
It's quick way of saying it.
I like Sandwich, Mass. That's what
I know, down the Cape.
Sandwich.
They got some good. Excellent.
Yeah, that's cool.
So I'm going to close out with a song for you, Tom. I'm going to do some zippity doo dah. All right.
Love it. Amazing. Amazing. Congratulations.
Meanwhile, you got Simon and everyone giving me the
whatever he does. He's been doing that for years.
I don't care. I made the show. That was all that matters.
Exactly.
Clam chowder. That's another one. Yep.
Chowder.
I know. Well, thanks a lot, Tom.
My pleasure, buddy.
For popping in. And go Red Sox, go Patriots, right? And
yeah, I guess so. Go Sox, that's for sure.
I know. When you come up, I'll take you again.
I don't know if I drink the other Kool-Aid. When I was growing up, the Pats were blacked out.
Oh, I know. We used to have
Remember those days?
Yeah.
You couldn't even watch them on TV because nobody bought tickets.
No, my dad would have to turn that thing, the
Yeah.
antenna, to aim towards Maine to get a signal.
Yeah, it was hilarious. And now they're like this dynasty. I'm like, I don't know. I like the Red Sox as a kid because it was like the losers, you know. But you could still watch them. Everybody liked that they were losers.
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
no, Pats are tonight, and it's going to be cool. Brady, I got to say, it would be the most entertaining Super Bowl for me would be to see that Belichick-Brady matchup.
Yeah.
I would adore it.
Everyone wants it. I know.
I've been wondering for years who was the secret sauce there, and if it was both. I think I'm starting to see it was kind of Tom Brady, but I'd like to see. I'd like to see that matchup.
It's one of the coldest games of the night this evening, they said, in NFL history.
Yeah, I hope you enjoy the game. I might even tune in. It's been
all
a
right
minute since I watched some football.
Thanks a lot, Tom.
Anthony, thank you, my friend.
I'll see you in the chats. All right.
I appreciate you, buddy.
Everyone goes visit Tom Does Disney. You know him.
Thanks, Molar Maniacs.
All right. Thanks. All right, everybody. That was my show for this evening. So hopefully you appreciated those guests, and I appreciated Chasing Dreams with Mike and Marcia coming on, and Tom Does Disney. Appreciating a channel like this. We've been on for a little over an hour, and class acts, both of them. I appreciate them very much. And yeah, thank you, man. Thanks for Coach. Thanks for stopping. I see you. I'm just engaged in talking to them. So I see you guys in the chat. So if I didn't call you out tonight, DC and Michelle, they too have a nice channel. Please go check them out. Oh man, they do a good job. And thanks, Don, for popping in. Thanks, man. Yeah, I'm not much of an interview guy. I usually just do more entertaining, but so I wanted to tell you all before you go, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please give it a shot. And you can see all the shows I've been on. I do a lot of shorts of a bunch of music. I do like The Entertainer from, you could walk down Main Street and go to Casey's Corner. So I do stuff like that. It's all fun. As long as it makes you smile, that's what I'm here for. Thanks, Courtney. Appreciate that. Thanks for y'all coming in. And I want to thank Chasing Dreams with Mike and Tom, that they push this on their Instagrams too. So I got a lot of people in here that thanks, Coach. And if you're going to watch it on the rerun, I know a lot of you will watch it later. Thanks for coming in. Thanks, Sarah J. So I just want to remind everybody on Monday evenings, if anyone is interested, anyone, and all of you in the chat watching, if you want to be a contestant on Match Game or on my so-called celebrity panel, we're going to have 6 celebrities, 6 YouTubers, and 2 contestants. And I'm going to be the host. We're going to ask questions, and we're going to change them into Disney questions, like fill in the blank. Like Sad Sally was so fat, and then they go, how fat was she? And then we're going to have, she was so fat that, then we'll have a little phrase with a blank in it. All the celebrities will write down something on a piece of paper. I'll ask the contestant their answer, and they're going to match each celebrity, and the celebrities get to promote their channels too. So, and the contestant will love it because they're interacting with a YouTuber. So we'll try to keep it somewhat clean. We're going to do it probably at 9 o'clock at night. Things may go off the rails quickly. So Snoopy's in. A lot of people are in on this, I know. We want Sarah J on it, huh? We'll do it. We'll do it. We'll start it this Monday. Okay, so I'll try to get it going over the weekend. People involved. And we'll set something up for Monday. And that'll be the very first run. Depending on how it goes, we'll see how we can keep doing it week to week. I know Heather from Vacation Exploration wanted to come on, and the Crystal Palace wanted to come on. So I got some decent people involved already. DC and Michelle are in, and I want you on the show too. That's awesome. We want Sarah J on. And just like the real show, you guys seen it. They all have drinks. You bring your own beverage, make it fun. If you're going to write down a bad word, put some hashtags or squiggly lines. We'll know what it is. You know what I mean? So Courtney says that sounds fun. Samantha's in. I want to see Samantha on a show with us. That'll be awesome. Samantha, all right. All right, so I'll work on that over the weekend. Monday's the holiday, so I don't deliver mail on Martin Luther King Day is Monday. So I'll try to get that up and running for Monday night. All right, so we'll work on that. So thank you, everyone, for stopping in. You know what I say at the end of every show, right? Always smile because it goes a mile. People need that smile right now. There's a lot going on in the world. People are sick, not feeling well, don't have jobs. I see it every day on my route. So always try to smile at them. Even if you fake it, it's contagious. So everyone stay safe, like Contessa says, right? Make sure you brush your teeth and floss. Keep your teeth in good shape. Now I sound like a dentist commercial. I always wanted to be in one, so maybe. All right. Thanks, Cyber. I'm not the show. It's my guests that are the show. I asked them to come on, and a lot of the questions I asked tonight, I didn't have written down. These are all things that just came to me because I watched them enough to know what their likes and dislikes are. Thanks, Coach. Have a good night. Don wants to be in on that. Great. So anyone can message me in the cord on my Instagram. Message me if you want to be involved. Not everyone obviously can be on the first show because there's 8 people involved and I'll make 9. So I'm going to have 6 boxes, 2 boxes, and me off to the side. We'll see how that works. But pen, paper, a drink, and 9 people each evening, every Monday night. And we'll see who the the Betty White will be, who keeps coming back every week to be that person, or Charles Nelson Riley. We may have a couple of fixtures that are always the same. All right. So good night, everybody. Love, Pugs. Thank you. Thank you. Be good, everyone. It's tough hitting the button, but I got Chinese food waiting for me, and I can smell it. Be safe and stay warm and enjoy the football game tonight. Hit the thumbs up if you haven't. Take care, everybody.